But what is the self? Is it one self? Many selves? What do we experience in our true home? We find the self, what we call, is not an individual. Here we always thought, this is myself, this is yourself, this is myself, and so and so. We are separating everything. We are separating it here, we are separating in the astral sensory plane, we are separating in the causal plane. And suddenly we find, what are we separating? Self is not separate. It's one. Only one self exists. But the self experiences the many in itself. That's how they describe. This is a glass of water. One glass of water, millions of drops, trillions of drops. I could keep on counting more, depending on the size of the drop. It's still the glass of water. One self experiencing individuation within itself and creating the many. Remarkable. Why is it necessary? Why couldn't the whole one self retain itself, even to have the experience of creation and be conscious? I am totality, I am the self, I have just come to see what I can create through my mind. Why didn't that happen? Because the very nature of that stuff which pulled us, that pure love we talked about, the very nature of this pure love is, it's a love, but not an experience of love. The moment the one becomes the many within itself, it becomes an experience. We generate lovers and beloveds. Unless you have the many, love does not become an experience. It becomes the experience with the many. Similarly, other innate nature of our totality also has the same features. The many make it an experience, and the very birthplace of what we call experience today is right there in our true home. The manyness in the one is the birthplace of the separation, needed for experiencing the very nature of the self.